Hi, this is Harpreet Kaur and I'm at New York University in this absolutely lovely square. It's really nice, a bit cold today, so I'm wearing my hat. Just had an absolutely fantastic conversation with somebody called Una Chaudhry who she teaches some really interesting work here and looks at the intersection between the environment, the Anthropocene and theatre and literature. She's really interesting. Had an amazing conversation and she's really reassured me that the work I'm doing and what I'm interested in is really important. We have talked about patriarchy for such a long time in the world, where men have had more power over women. We talk about race inequality, where white supremacy exists, but we've also got to have more conversations about the Anthropocene, this system that we've created, where we've put humans, ourselves, above all else, the earth, the planet, our kin, plants, animals, everything basically that we need to survive. And we can't really dismantle these systems unless we look at everything collectively. So it's not enough to just say, let's blame capitalism and just the rich people, and if we can dismantle capitalism, maybe we'll move forward. No, we have to look at this collectively, about these power structures that exist. So we've got to sort of look at it intersectionally, really. That's the only way we're going to move forward, and it's not about putting fear into people. It's not about saying, oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to survive? I think the immediate thing we need to be thinking about is that if we don't start looking at this now, continue to look at this collectively, and if we don't all start taking an interest, what we're going to struggle to do is reduce the amount of suffering that's going to be created, increase rather. So not to say that this is something that's in the future, as we already know it's happening already. Suffering's happening around the world now because of climate change that we are affecting. When we hear, we know of natural disasters that happen. So this isn't something that's just about, I think it's a very privileged way of talking about this as, oh my God, what we're going to say to our grandkids. I think that's an awful, ignorant way to think about our current environmental challenge, because it's already affecting people now. So I think the important thing to do is not really point fingers and blame as such, but it's more about what can we do now that's going to reduce or deal with, the amount of suffering. What we're going to do about food in the future, our food systems and water. It's all going to change. All those movies that we watched growing up, like Mad Max and Waterworld, this is going to become a reality, guys. So I'm really interested in how we all look at it, because different people and their identities have an influence on how they look at this topic. And that's why I'm here, really, because I've been interested in climate change and art for quite a while, but I couldn't see things in England, for example, that I could connect with or relate to. Often I'm seeing work that's about nature. Not to say that that's bad, but I don't know, that's not something that has spoken to me in the past in an effective way. So we need different people from different backgrounds to look at how we can dismantle the wider system and start having more of a conversation. So whether it's reading a book or thinking about it in your work. And for me, I guess I'm really passionate about seeing more arts projects. How can we use creativity to look at this? And it doesn't have to be doom and gloom. I don't think it should be doom and gloom, actually. There's a lot of gorgeousness and kindness to others and to ourselves that can be explored as well. We're not separate from the planet. We are the planet. We need it. The planet's going to carry on going regardless. We're the ones that are going to potentially not survive at some point if we keep doing what we're doing. So So I'm going to leave it there because I've got another meeting to go to soon. But yeah, I feel so inspired today. The conversation was just fantastic with this great academic who studied literature in Delhi, where she's from, and she's been in America for a very long time. Amazing woman. But anyway, I hope you have a brilliant week.